What's good, viewer? This is your host Spanky, and we have another Pokemon Select by Jazzwares. And I absolutely have loved and adored everything that Jazzwares has released in this Pokemon Select line specifically. They are only found at Target, and they are only $20. And these figures are massive for $20 only. You can't even buy like Marvel Legends, those little, they don't even come with accessories anymore. Those are over $20 now, but these are only $20 at Target. It's an amazing value. I still don't know what trainer team series means. I don't know. And it seems like in every language, including French, as it's pronounced the same. Suicune. But they will release the other legendary beast or dogs. I like to call them dogs. I like dogs. And I will have reviews on those, but they have not come out yet. I am doing a Tyranitar review, and I'll have reviews of those. And that's enough of me talking and spinning this box. Let's open it up. So here we have the beautiful Suicune figure released from its plastic prison. Get a little quick go around of his sculpt. That is looking good, very accurate to the way he is shown in the cards and TV show and manga. So we'll always start with articulation. This time we'll start with the tail, and I'll start with my first disappointment. Now, this is the tail, right? I'm assuming tentacles, but I was really hoping that these were going to be made of the same material as the Dragon Pult's tail, kind of like that rubber, but this is a hard plastic. And it does not move or bend at all. Watch my, what other tail had that? There was another figure I reviewed and had the kind of same moldy plastic. These are just static, they're not going to move. You can kind of hear that, it's hard plastic. So there's that. And then we'll just go, both sides are going to be the same. Oh, wow, that's the first. I am not liking that. It seems as we go farther into the series, the figures are being made a little bit more cheap, I would say. So this joint is pretty stiff, even though it just kind of came out. Interesting. It's not going to come out from his body at all. It was a ball joint, as you can see, but a little bit right there. Then we'll look at his knee. It looks like there's a joint there. Okay, yeah. There you go. There's that joint there. And we get a little bit of articulation here on the foot, and just a little bit. Sorry, it's kind of hard to show. Such a small. But looks like there might be articulation in the waist. Let's see. A little bit. Oh, yeah, okay. A little bit of a, I guess you can call that an ab crunch right there. Okay. Then we look at his front legs. There. Again, you don't get like a full 360 twist. But you do get there. Not even really 180. That's fine. That's fine. Then we'll get the front. There's knees of that. Okay, that's great articulation there. And a little bit on the toes again. Same. So this has a little bit of like, I haven't gotten to this with the last figures, but there is a little bit of, I guess 3D-ness, I guess you can tell. Sorry, I guess you could say. These are definitely cut out, so it's not just like paint app. You get a little bit of like texture, I don't know. But it makes it pop a little bit more, makes it pop on the design just a little bit better. Then we'll get to the neck articulation here. So this headpiece is really heavy. It's not heavy. It's actually pretty light. It seems like it's kind of made out of a different plastic than here. So kind of like a rubbery plastic. Almost feels like it's hollow in there, and it's not very heavy. It's heavy for its head, this is kind of disappointing that a lot of the other figures have had very tight joints, and this one does not have very tight joints. The other figures, the other Pokemon Select figures would have held like that pretty well. And let's see, look at the actual head here. We get no swivel at the neck at all, at either spot. No real swivel. But we do get some mouth action. And then he's got a little beard there. I never noticed that before. Many times I've seen this figure, I never noticed he had a beard. So some minor gripes here and there. You know, it's still an amazing figure. I like that, you know, I'm not touching it and it's not falling over. That is always a big plus to me. It's not collapsing under its own weight under the joints. Another huge plus for me. I can safely just put this up on my DTOF or my shelf. I know it's not going to fall without a stand. And that is a perfect innuendo for the stand. We got the basic stand they all come with. This one is only the single joint, and yep, still amazing stands here. And it's going to plug right into his chest. So if you've watched any of my past reviews, you know that I absolutely adore the stands that these Pokemon Select figures come with. As you can tell, he is standing there perfectly. I mean, he's not going to fall. I mean, you could put this in your detail on your shelf, and it's going to stay there very well, which is great because this can add some great poses you can do here. Here I'm kind of having jumping with his mouth open, ready to attack any unsuspecting trainer. So I'm pretty new and getting to scale on these figures. Looks like he's going to be 7 inches, you know, left to right, and I'm going to kind of, here, I'll put his legs down so I can get a pretty more accurate scaling of his, you know, his height. And I don't think, I've said before, I need to maybe do some research. He is just over 6 inches tall, so about the same size as the Tyranitar I just reviewed. So actually, let's go grab that Tyranitar. So if you're someone that's big on scale, as you can see right here, these are standing about the same height. Now, I'm not going to go through, because I'm not big on scale. Overall, these figures just look great to me, and I just like them as display pieces, but I'm just going to have a tough time believing that Suicune is about the same height as Tyranitar. Probably not true, maybe, but I don't think so, because they both are basically just barely over 6 inches. So there's not, I've said this before, there's not an official scale to these figures. I think that they look good together. I have no problem with the way these look together. They're going to look good with other 6-inch figures. They look good with other Jazzwares Pokemon, even the battle figures and the smaller ones. They scale relatively well, but there is no official scale that I've seen or that I know of. We got another amazing Pokemon Select from Jazzwares. I am a little bit worried that maybe, I'm not saying this, but maybe the quality of the figures may be going down a little bit. You saw I popped off the leg. I've never done that before. In the older figures, they've always felt way more sturdy than this one. I don't think in the past ones, I felt like if they made this Series 1 or 2, that wouldn't be like that. And these are very, very, very minor gripes. But there's things that I'm adding that I'm just, you know, kind of, because I love these Pokemon Select figures so much, I'm just, you know, kind of hoping that the scale, not the scale, but the quality isn't dropping in them. You know, overall the mold is fine. I'm just hoping that, you know, articulation wise and just joint, you know, durability and strength, that is not decreasing. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, please like, comment, subscribe, and I invite you to go and watch my older videos of these Pokemon Select figures that I love. I will have more in the future. Like I said, the other 2 legendary dogs or beasts, they should be arriving at Target, I think this month, if not by the end of the year. Thanks for watching. Peace.